Good afternoon, everyone. We are going to play some of this for a little bit here. Some more Mr. Squeezy Beezy's bullshit. Some more from the mother of his child. And we are going to try to get through this without any interruptions. Our computer flakes this time. I believe I have fixed the dang issue. So, bear with and let's begin.
Three and a half.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So
in
basically,
three and a half years.
he's not hit 2 months of child support, really.
Nothing. And he is autistic, so the amount of diapers that he goes through is crazy. He is still 3.5, and he is going to be in diapers for a very long time. And it is expensive for diapers for a 3.5-year-old. The $400 did absolutely nothing.
Right. Of course not. Of course not. And it blows my mind because he's bragged and bragged and bragged on himself about being a great father and how everybody else on YouTube are shitty parents. But yeah, he's leaving his baby's mama before the baby was born, making threats, not giving any support since the child has been born, at least not to a grand. Okay. Which usually it's about 3 to 4 child support payments. And there's 3.5 years of there. So he's been lying somewhere.
Yes, and that's why I had to say something finally, because I saw him making videos and saying he's a great father. Like, I don't know if he's a great father to his other 2 kids. I don't know anything about that, but he is not a great father to his son. He is not a father at all, actually.
I keep muting the dogs and they're barking. Yeah, he's definitely far from a great father.
So Behind Green Eye said that he says that you met him at a concert that he performed at.
Me, I met him. He added me on Facebook, and that's how I met him.
Quit lying, Easy. She already said she's never seen you in concert.
I didn't think that was ever the case.
No,
like birthday parties are one thing. Concert's a different thing.
Wasn't a birthday, it was nothing, it was Facebook.
Is it possible he's got you mixed up with somebody else? Does he have another baby mama that we don't know about?
He's got 3, so he might have it all confused.
So how many kids does he have? Sorry to interrupt.
3.
3. Yeah, I think it's the case of he can't keep up with his lies.
Well, I didn't even know about his oldest daughter until I was 6 months pregnant. I only knew about one daughter.
And that usually goes with the territory. When you got somebody being shady and lying, they're not going to tell you everything. Especially when you got a past and a history like he does.
I was looking for a comment. Okay.
Sorry, I'm still unloading the truck.
Raz said, I want the end outcome here to be Easy growing the heck up and taking care of his own child. That'd be the best, you know? You can still save face.
That's all I wanted. I was trying to get him involved in his son's life and his son's therapy. And he didn't want it. But he wanted to claim on YouTube that he wanted it.
Yeah. And you're right, Katie. It does. It makes sense how much he wants to ruin other people's lives. He's obviously a little bit miserable, right? You're living in your mama's basement, get a real job, support your kids. Yeah, I mean, he's a full-time YouTuber. He's making plenty of money over there.
Maybe he can not buy a bag of weed or two and send some to you, some money.
Well, he sent her $50 for nuggets tonight, Kemper. But
Okay.
it was 10 hours after she bought the nuggets. So instead of him sending them for her to buy, she bought them, and then 10 hours later, he sent her the money and said, here's the money for the nuggets.
It's a hellified dad, let me tell you.
And the $50 was for more than just nuggets. It was for his son's Restore Relax because he takes that daily. So I told him that his son needed some Restore Relax and that he loves his nuggets, and he sent me $50 today. So I don't lie about when he does help me. I don't lie with what he does give me, but it's
Yeah.
it's
I was
early.
going to say, he was definitely calling you a liar right before I joined the stream. So
I'm not surprised, but again, I'm not at all lying. I didn't say anything bad, well, about like any lies about him, I guess. I just
right.
told the truth.
I forgot about this. Can you confirm this or deny? Easy said all of his children have bank accounts with thousands in them. Like
Well,
when
mine
they turn 18, they will be set up to go ready to start their life.
Well,
my
we know
son
one
doesn't
child
have
that's
that.
not true of.
I don't know how he would set up a bank account for my son that he knows nothing about. He's got no information, no papers. You can't set up a bank account. And I know nothing about it, so again, I can't speak for the other two, but not for his son.
Well, it is his son, so when he says all of his kids and one of them is not getting what he claims, there you go. That's a lie.
Yeah.
And it's not a white lie. It's a lie. But we've heard a lot of lies from him since he showed up.
Mo said, does Easy have another son? I'm just really curious because he stated numerous times that he has full custody of his son.
He doesn't have any custody of his son, and he does not have another son. I have his only son. He has two other daughters, and he does not even have split custody. He has zero custody of his son.
So he has no custodial rights whatsoever to his son.
Nothing. He is not even on his son's birth certificate. Because, as I stated, while I was pregnant, he threatened to take my son from me. So if he was on the birth certificate, he would have no problem doing that. So I will not give him the chance. And again, if he wants to go to court and take some custody, he had 3.5 years to do that. He did not. And I've not stopped him from seeing his son. I've invited him to see his son and be involved in his therapy so he can learn about his son as well. Like when else is the best time to learn about your son that you know nothing about than in his therapy? But he cannot do that.
Kim Holmes said you need to file a support order immediately.
But again, he's not on the birth certificate.
He's not even listed on the birth certificate. He wasn't there. No ringy dingy. He wasn't there at the birth.
No, so
Yeah, he didn't see the kid until he was 2 years old, 2.5 years old. And he's only seen him twice in his entire lifetime.
That's a great dad. Get it right, Easy. You're sad, bro. You're as bad as Ernie. The same guy you want a dog. You're the same kind of person, man. Makes me sick to my stomach. Makes me sick that a lot of good people have believed your lies, Speakeasy. Making yourself out to be something that you're not. Making all these claims that there are no basis to. But sit over there, keep lying to your people, keep gaslighting them like you have been this whole time. Facts are coming out. You can't hide from it, Speakeasy. Jamie, whatever you want to call yourself. You can't hide from it.
Mo, I don't think she knew that. When I asked her earlier, I believe that was probably before her time, if it ever happened. She said, has he ever been this major kingpin drug dealer known all over Canada? Has he ever been this known rapper throughout Canada?
Never.
Yeah.
I mean, he said he met her at a rap show. He was over in his own chat telling people that he met her at one of his rap concerts, and she said she's never even seen him in a rap concert. So I never knew him.
I've never even seen him rap in his mom's basement, let alone.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So I'm gonna let this play. I gotta run to the store. No, Miss Diana, it's not with what you sent. I already sent that to you for this cause here, which is for the sensory tablet for the young man. I have to go get tubes of tobacco. The store wasn't open this morning, but I'm gonna stay here and let this play. And Miss Diana, thank you so much for contributing. As soon as I figure out what Jimbo's email is, I'm gonna let him know that it came from you, most indubitably. But thank you so much for helping this little guy. And let's not forget, in an hour and a half is my little buddy's birthday stream. So I'll be right back. I'm only going around the corner. Please, any dirty bullshit, please, for the love of everything, boot their asses.
In a concert.
So you haven't even seen his little video, huh?
No.
Well, isn't it special that Speakeasy's over here saying that he's going to pay your ex to come up and talk to him on panel, Jimbo? And of course, you got Alabama Girl and all these other douchebags over here. Oh, I don't know her name, but you can ask BK and this and that and the other.
Her name's Pauletta Michelle Goins.
Mm-hmm.
Look her up. Find her easy. Get her on panel.
I bet you won't find a child with her that Jimbo has neglected. I guarantee you won't.
Guarantee you she won't be saying none of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But you go ahead there, big boy. Find out what you can find out. Let me know about it.
Yeah, it's been threatened for 2 years.
Yeah.
You've not seen Jimbo worried about it, but go ahead. Keep pulling moves, man. You're just digging your own grave.
Yeah. Well, look, it shows how triggered he is and how the truth hurts.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
at the beginning, bro, right when he found out, yeah, he was triggered. That kind of shit. He was trying to keep his composure. Trying.
Truth be told, let me ask you, Christina, did I tell you that when I was 17, I married a 12-year-old?
You did?
I did. Oh, okay. There you go, truth be told. She already knew that. Think about it. Have a good day.
And I still continue to tell you my side. Didn't change anything.
Didn't change a thing. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is a real life mother of a child, mother of 2 children. And she just seems to have her head on straight to me more than a whole lot of people I know. And, I've only talked to her since I started texting around 9 o'clock tonight. And so that's, but I've only seen her be straightforward. Even when she had a chance to be a little dishonest, she wasn't. She just said, I don't know about that. So, I commend her. I commend her for raising her children and being the mother she is.
Mm-hmm.
She showed me a video this morning where at 9 o'clock in the morning, she had her little boy at therapy. I saw the video of the little guy running into the doctor's office or therapist's office, whatever it was. His mother took him. He didn't have a father there. So this lady right here has my respect. 100%. Easy, you don't, and you never will. All that stuff, all that BS you've always spewed about being this moral drug dealer that, now you're just a drug dealer.
Mhm.
Morals
I
are
don't
gone.
even think he's that. He's none of that. He's just trying to make himself seem like something he completely is not,
Yep.
which is sad because he has 3 children that he can be spending all this time with, but instead he's on YouTube pretending to be something he's not.
Just like Ernie. Twin brothers from different mothers. Those boys right there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Southern Girl is nasty. Oh, listen, I don't care. I knew they were going to come at me like this when you came on panel, and I don't care. I'm glad you brought the truth out so people know about it. Oh, I didn't know that, Jess. Really? Easy said Jade Raven is his son's baby mom, so that's more proof it's a lie. Well, there you go. I didn't know that. Yeah, I mean, if he said that, then there you go. That's 100% lie right there.
Yep. Said I had my dick in her. Yeah. Okay.
He was very nasty about it.
Mm-hmm. Sad.
Yeah. So I mean, the guy's whole persona, his whole channel, everything is built on lies he's told.
Well, of course, nobody would watch him if he was his real self.
Right. Yeah, he doesn't carry a whole lot of charisma. I mean, that's pretty easy to see. He'll do live streams about his live streams, and talk about his own self. Like he's sitting there talking to himself. It's crazy. I mean, he, like Ernie, he's his own biggest fan.
Mm-hmm. Nobody's bigger. Nobody's badder. Nobody can whoop him. Nobody can outdo him.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish Nicolina was awake. I wish she was awake.
No.
She would love to talk to you. And she said, I don't know if you heard this, Kimber, but she almost reached out to Nicolina. But then she saw who the video was about.
Gotcha. Yeah, he's trying to lie about a lot of people and has since he showed up. Because pure and simple, the dude has no talent, has no content, has no ability to make content. He has to copycat what others do. Has been since he showed up on these YouTube streets. I quit my job to do this full time. But that's just the way it is, man. Like you've heard it 40 times on this live, I'm sure. He's just like Ernie. Literally. Everything about him. From his lies, to the way he treats people, to the way he threatens people, to the fact that they're a lazy motherfucker that won't work to support themselves or their kids.
Told you he cusses more than I do.
Sorry about my potty mouth. I just got out of work.
I'm not. It's fine. Nothing.
But yeah, it's been constant this whole time with him. And I myself tried to talk to Jimbo. Jimbo, just give him a minute. He'll come to his senses. He'll see the truth. And he just dug right back in.
Well, I don't think so, because there's still people that see him as a good person and a good father. So as long as he's got those people on his side, he's not going to change. He's not going to be there for his son. So I said what I had to, and I think more people have seen the fact that he is not a great father that he says he is. And that's really all I needed. Because after seeing the video of him saying how great of a father is, I literally just felt sick to my stomach for my son.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you got that feeling from that. I really am. I'm gonna tell you, if his harassment gets bad, of course you're probably never going to see much from him as far as financial support. But if there's anything we can ever do from here to help you out, please reach out. Keep me on Facebook. like I said, I'm not going to come on to you or nothing like that. I'm married to my, high school sweetheart. We've been married 31 years. And so just, you can contact me any way you want to, email, Facebook. If you need help with something, we will help you. When I say we, I mean our YouTube family.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I appreciate
we've got a network for sure, and a lot of people that are really good-hearted, willing to help.
Yeah. No, maybe maybe he'll wake up a little bit. Maybe he'll send you more help, and maybe he'll show up and be there.
Well, that's all I wanted, honestly. Like, I've been trying up till today to get him in his son's life. It's not easy to raise an autistic child, let alone a child at all by yourself. But it would be nice if his son had more support. Not for
Listen,
me, but for his son.
my kids aren't autistic, and I couldn't imagine raising any of the four of them by myself, even if it was just one child. I couldn't imagine it. The running and chasing and being there when they're sick, being there,
He's a runner. He does not understand danger at all. He will run to any kind of water. He will run to the street. So he is alive, and it would just be nice to have some support, which his father is definitely not going to be the one to give me that, which is why I have the support from my mom. And I appreciate her help since he does not help me.
Yeah. Yeah, your mom's probably an angel, to be honest with you. I'm glad you got some help. Let me send somebody a message real quick.
Yeah, I see you, Southern girl, you big mouth bitch. I see you. You
Well,
ain't gonna do anything. She's over here threatening. She's coming after behind green eyes. Bah, 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 bah. She just needs to go blow a goat and shut the fuck up. Is what she needs to do. Monster of Secrets. I could see 100% truth in that. Easy would never have the patience of helping with a special needs child. I don't think he has the patience to deal with a child, period. One with special needs, it's like giving him 4 kids at once. He wouldn't be able to handle it. I mean, he can't even take care of himself. I mean, free room and board, that's beautiful, isn't it?
He does pay his mom rent.
Do what?
He does pay his mom rent.
Well, I'm sure if he's late, that's not a big issue.
Easy pays his rent.
Yeah, and I remember around Christmas time when we were together, he didn't pay one month so that he could afford Christmas presents.
Yep. So you couldn't do that in real life, Easy.
No.
You don't pay your rent at another place that ain't mommy, and you get an eviction notice, bro.
That's right.
So that's real life. You don't know anything about real life. Everybody's going real life. No. Once you learn what real life is, then you can talk about it.
Kim Holmes said, I promise you can file for support. He doesn't need to be on the birth certificate. Worst case, they charge him for a paternity test. You know what? And they may make him back up and pay for the times he hasn't been there, too.
Yeah, I don't know how it works in Canada, but there's a high likelihood of it.
Yeah, I had thought about that before, but it just seems like a lot of work to force someone to be involved in my child's life and they don't want to be. Like,
right. And then, of course, when you get the support, then he has rights to be able to visit and all that kind of stuff. And then that becomes an issue. I get it.
Because he's going to use that against me. He's already threatened to use it against me before his son was even in the world. So.
But, that's what little bitches do, is they threaten women and play games like that. And by little bitch, I mean Jamie, speak
I
easy.
know who.
Little
I
dick.
know
No,
who.
I was telling everybody here. I'm just trying to piss him off. But yeah. I feel bad for you that you're having to deal with the fool. Really am. But I guess you got the best thing you could have from him, you know?
Yeah, we don't, and that's another thing. We don't know anything about Canadian law. Kim Holmes says she might. Let's see, it's in Canadian law or Canada law. It doesn't have to be involved. It doesn't have to be involved. He's not going to see that boy. It's too much trouble. Yeah, it sounds like he's not interested in seeing him. That's the sad part.
Yeah.
That's the sad part. I couldn't imagine. I just couldn't imagine. I guess we're built different, and he'll tell you that too. You know, he tries to paint me out to be. He's got a video literally calling me a deadbeat father.
Hypocrite.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, I've never missed a band concert, band competition, basketball game, football game, choir concert, anything. Birthday, I've never been absent for a birthday. You know, nothing. But he gonna try to call me a deadbeat. Now, I didn't watch the video, so I don't know what angle he took on that, but yeah, I mean, he's the definition of a deadbeat.
I didn't see a video about that. I just saw the video of him saying you harassed his baby mom. And it was just one message that I
Yeah.
saw as well. But yeah, I mean, that was the one video that at the end of that video it said he was the greatest dad to his kids and the greatest to his baby mom. And it's just that was what sent me over.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not gonna lie. When I saw the comment on our community page, I was like, "This is probably a troll," but I'm going to put my email address in there. You know, because I told you, you know, there's been some other people who sent other creators messages claiming to be baby mamas, and they weren't.
Yep.
He shot those down real quick.
I would definitely not pretend to be one if I wasn't. It's not something.
Oh, he's proven that you're legit
Oh yeah.
by his actions tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, without even having to show a shred of evidence, you know, any of the videos or pictures or screenshots you sent me, I haven't even had to show any of it because he confirmed it.
Mm-hmm.
He knows who you are. He doesn't act like he knows who you are in real life, but he knows who you are.
He doesn't even know who his son is, which is
Sad.
the sad part.
Yeah. And I'm not going to dodge this young lady, y'all, but she's out of his league too. I don't get it. She's a really, really beautiful young lady. And I say young lady because you look young. I don't know how old you are. I don't care to know. But you know, you're younger than me. I guarantee it. But anyway,
Yeah, we some old fogies.
yeah. But she's a very pretty lady, and you know, I don't. Yeah, he calls himself God's favorite. I don't see how God's favorite. You know
how he has God's favor when he has children he don't take care of,
right?
And how he lies all the time and stuff. You can't be in God's favor when you're doing that kind of stuff.
Right.
Yeah. The worst part is him just saying about him talking about himself as though he's a great father to his son that he's met twice. I don't know if he's involved in the other two, but I know he is not a great father to his son that he likes to say all over YouTube. And it is unacceptable to talk about your child that you know nothing about.
Yeah, he says he don't drink very much. According to him, he doesn't drink much.
He's a lightweight, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple streams when he got drunk, and like it's pretty embarrassing. Like I had
far
seen
away
the
from
embarrassment for him. Yeah. Dog's going nuts in there. I don't think she knew that. I think I asked you this. Did Easy leave school in the 9th grade or 12th grade? He told us he was a few credits shy of graduating, but then when he first came to YouTube, he said he left in 9th grade.
Yeah, I don't know anything about his schooling.
Yeah, and he wants to debate everybody. That's what his original channel was about, was debating.
Yeah.
You know, he can't get anybody in his chat if he's not talking about me or Nicolina. And when he gets, when he's bashing us, he gets plenty of people in his chat.
Mm-hmm.
When he's not, he's got 30 or 40 maybe.
Yep.
Tonight's normal for us. So we've got the same amount here as we normally have.
Yeah, but we're doing this for clicks and views, by the way. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, that's what they're going to say. Yeah.
Oh, he's already been saying it.
Yeah, of course.
Like he doesn't know what it is to have a moral stance. He claims it, but he doesn't know what it is. He claims that he stands for what's morally right, but he sits there and does what's morally wrong on a daily basis. He sits over there and lets these people say that you were a child rapist when you are not. Never were. It never even happened, like what they're trying to paint the picture of. You were a kid. She was a kid. Y'all got married with parent signatures. You were told she was 15. You found out after that she was not. However, that is not rape at all. But he sits over and he lets it roll in his chat like it's just what it should be. That will tell you how much morality he has, or actually doesn't have.
And who's doing it for clicks and views.
Mm-hmm.
So B said when he got that first fat YouTube check, he was blistered on live. He should have seen his son some money out of that check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you really should have.
Money, to be honest, like how do you not show up for your son and his therapy and all that stuff? It's not even the money. Like it's just been 3.5 years and you've been invited to his therapy 3 times. You've not come. You've never asked about his birthday. He's never once said happy birthday to his son.
Fucking
Not
sad.
once has he said happy birthday to his son.
Right?
Never said Merry Christmas to his son. None of it.
Wow. Are you kidding me?
Never.
Fuck.
Never said Merry Christmas.
Or happy birthday, man. That'll tell you what kind of dad what kind of piece of shit he is. He's not a dad.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. If he's good to his other kids, great. But knowing that he's neglecting one of his children makes him a deadbeat fucking dad.
Yeah. Come on, man. Raz said this about Christina having the chance to have her say. Yeah, and it's like, he's over there, he defends Smoky Mountain Mama to the hilt. And, who brought that out? I did. It was on our panel. And now you use it for your content, Easy. And you spin it your way, Easy. This is no different. This is somebody who's been wronged by a male, beta male who tries to act like an alpha male, and she's getting to speak. This is her platform for tonight. Just like that night we gave Smoky Mountain Mama a platform. This is her chance to tell her side of the story. Were you going to do it Easy? Or would you make a video and cut and spin and make it your video? This is Christina's video. Tonight is her night and her son's night. That's a good question. Does Easy know his birthday?
Well, he did. I don't know if he remembers, but of course he has been told.
He's been told, but you don't know if he remembers.
I don't
Has he
know.
ever texted you on his birthday and asked about him?
He's never. He's never even asked to see him on his birthday. He's never said happy birthday. He's never given him a birthday present. And he's had 3 of those so far.
Yep. Something tells me he just doesn't care. He seems to be
Yeah,
one of these people that are totally self-consumed and everything is about them.
it is.
But that's
Because
just me
right
guessing.
now, this is all about him in his mind, even though it's about his son not having a father.
Yep.
That's exactly what it's about. Hey, Izzy, thank you for the $5 super chat. Jimbo, good night, and thank you for inviting me. Night panel, mods, and chat. Christina, you're amazing. Keep your head up. By the way, is his street name really Peach?
And he's got a bunch of different names that he's tried to go by. He thought he was Prince. He thought he was Prince at one time as well.
Prince, yeah, you told me that. Tell the story on that one, the Prince.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he thought he can go by Prince. He went by Jamie. He went by James. He went by Speakeasy. He went by what else? How many? Oh, on my own. That was one. Yeah, that was another one. He's got tons of different names for all his.
Yeah, it sounds like some shit he said on his channel lately. You know, nothing is original. It's all a facade.
Kelly B said, bottom line, Jamie is selfish and self-centered. That's absolutely a fact. It's easy to see.
Yep. Like you can watch his live stream and hear it. I did that. I did this. Blah, blah. I'm the most genius. Blah, la, 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 la.
Yep.
Most stupid. Most deadbeat. That's more like it.
Kim Holmes said he has a new nickname, Deadbeat. Yeah. This is probably going to be the worst night of Speakeasy's YouTube live so far.
Yeah, it's going to get worse.
Yeah, and the hell that follows from all the other creators that will pick this up. Yeah. Now I don't know, if you want to, but I'm sure Nicolina would love to interview you from a woman's perspective. She's got a longer history with Speakeasy than I do. And they've been, I would say, nastier towards each other than he and I have. It's pretty close, but as far as he's one of those women that I think, or she's one of those women I think he's crossed the line with the verbal stuff. I just don't get down with some of the things he says, no matter what. No matter how you feel about female, there's certain things you just don't say. In my opinion, I'm different. Like I said, I'm an old man. Kimber's almost my age. We're together. We're 100. I've been around for a long time.
I would say here in about 3 weeks, we'll both be a cumulative 102.
Yep.
We'll both be 51. And it's funny. I don't know if you know this, but Easy said if you lived closer to him, Jimbo, basically saying he's going to whoop that ass.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather probably. I'm scared to death of
He's
it.
gonna go to you to whip your ass. He can't even make his way to his son.
Yep.
That's a good point. How's he going to come with me when he won't even go see his son?
His son lives in the same house that he used to live in, but he's not stopped here at all.
You know what? If he was going to come and whip me, you think his car would start?
Maybe the BMW.
Hell, he can, I was going to say, he can take a train where I'm at. It ain't that far
The
away.
Mazda won't start.
I'm down with
The
it.
Mazda that won't start.
The Mazda, yeah. Now, is it a newer Mazda, though? Because some of them Mazdas are pretty nice.
Well, he had it back in 2019, so can't do that now.
Was it new then?
Well, I see that he's still turning it with a key.
It is a turnkey. You're right. It does not have the fob. You are correct. Oh, see, so you see a lot of things that I don't even see. You catch it.
Yeah, you would have to think that, Tim, because he's so self-centered. He's not worried about anybody else getting off except for him. So I would have to give that a stamp of yes, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Just saying.
KJ3 said his priorities are in order, eh? Yeah. Oh, there's your new name. Easy new name, Prince Goofy. He likes to call people Goofy. Now, I've been told that in Canada, that's a really, really hard dig on somebody.
I guess it is, yeah.
It is.
People say it. But I jokingly call my sons that, but I wouldn't.
But that's like
say
saying
that.
silly
Yeah.
to a kid. I mean, that's different.
But,
Different meanings. Yeah, of course.
yeah, there's another meaning for it.
Yeah. I mean, Kimber's goofy as hell.
All the time.
He started paying her recently in hopes to keep her quiet and docile. Then he had to talk smack to smite the one who is caring for that boy. Yeah, you know what? With me reaching out to the other lady, it's very possible that he sent you money in anticipation that I might talk to you someday.
That's definitely what that is. I don't think that just out of the blue he's trying to all of a sudden, do good things. Like, he's got a history. He knows he's got a history. He knows that history will eventually be known because he wants to go running around lying on people. So what better way to battle lies than with facts? And he knows that. And he thought he was skating free and clear until you messaged his other baby mama. And you saw him flip out then. And with Christina messaging you today, you really see it. He's going to have to backpedal. He's going to have to tell a lot of lies and basically try to discredit anything that Christina or anyone else has said about him that's true. The Ernie way.
I have lots of text messages. I have enough that I am not worried about it. I have said no lies at all.
Well, see, that's the thing. He's calling everybody liars, but he won't debunk it because he can't.
Yeah, I can send anybody some screenshots if they would like, if they really think it's untrue. Because I've been dealing with it for 3.5 years. My son has been dealing with it for 3.5 years. His son, that he knows nothing about, while he sits on YouTube telling everyone how great of a father he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can send me those screenshots. I'll put them to good use. But yeah, you told me earlier that, and if you're anything like me, I don't delete messages just in case.
No, once he started threatening me about taking my son, I kept every single thing.
Right. I don't blame you. Tim said you think the BMW would be up and running and he could just take that car. Right.
Well,
Yeah.
if
he
he
don't
really wanted to get to his son's therapy, he could have gotten there. He could have taken a taxi. He could have taken an Uber. He lives with his mom. His mom couldn't drive him. His grandma couldn't drive him. He couldn't find a friend to drive him. Apparently, he's so well known over Canada. Why couldn't he get a drive to go to his son's therapy?
I don't know if he went live last night. Does anybody know? He was probably up till 7 or 8 in the morning, knowing him. Live stream.
What was the question?
He was invited to be at the therapy appointment this morning at 9 a.m.
Mm.
He texted her like right before 8 telling her the car wouldn't start. And he's been invited 3 times. This was the third, and he told her he was coming today.
Didn't he claim he had multiple cars?
I don't know.
Well, he should
Yeah,
have been able to.
I'm pretty sure he did when he came to YouTube.
Probably. I mean, he's got 3 houses. You'd think he'd have at least 3 cars. Of course, we know now he doesn't have 3 houses.
Has anybody ever seen anything other than that red room?
Right. Yeah. The basement. Yep. Exactly.
That's all anybody's ever seen.
That's all he can show.
Yeah. But up until now, it's all been speculation. But it's confirmed now that that red room is in the basement of his mama's house.
Yeah, I have been in that red room.
Just curious. Were any of his children there in that red room, or in the house? In the house during that time?
Well, every second Sunday, yes, he had one of them every second Sunday, and not for a night, just for a couple hours. Sorry.
That explains a lot right there.
Every second Sunday.
Yeah, that explains how he's been doing on the weekends, his scheduling and all that. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And his daughter does not have a room at his house. She doesn't even have a bed at his house. She has her own room at his grandma's house, where she stays more than his house.
Wow.
Beyond Stupid wants to know, does the red room reek of dusky smoke?
I wasn't in it for 3 years. It's been almost 4 years, actually, since I've been there. So
been a long time since you've been there.
I'm sure it's changed a bit.
Yeah.
But it's clear. It's still the same room.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he told me that he had something, there's a safe or something in there. He had more in that safe, in that room, in that one room, than I have in my entire house. Whatever he has there is worth more than whatever I've got in my entire house. And he might be right. Could be. I don't know. But I can tell you this. My kids see me every day, and they will until the day they put me in the ground, if I've got anything to say about it. They might get tired of me, but I'm going to aggravate them. I'll be old and senile, and I'll still be aggravating my kids. Because I'm that kind of dad. Easy. Bless you. Oh, goodness. You okay?
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, he is. He's a broke bum. He had a community post that he posted about 24 hours ago of why he canceled for last night. Oh, he canceled last night. Okay. So he wasn't live. Oh, no. Maybe he got some sleep, was planning on going, and his Mazda wouldn't start.
Well, if it was the Mazda, then he should have had another car to get to there.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to tell you right now that he's got some backers in his chat that have plenty of money. There's one who I know has plenty of money, and if he would have said, "Hey, hit me up with an Uber, get me to my son's therapy appointment," it would have been done. I guarantee it. All he had to do was that.
Yeah, he didn't want to go. He doesn't care to be there for his son at all.
Mm-hmm.
He's still being triggered over there? He ain't settled down none?
Oh, dude, he's triggered. His chat's triggered. He's crying about you being a rapist, me being a rapist simp, how she's changed her story 4 times.
Tonight she has?
Yeah, that's what he's saying, yeah. You got Southern Girl over here running her mouth. You got Lisa B talking about the Ernie lie. Says, Kemper, would you be triggered if someone would bring up something about a 14-year-old girl? No, because it's not true. There's nothing for me to be triggered over.
Yeah.
Right, so just because a bunch of lunatics want to run around and say a lot of false shit, it don't trigger me. There's nothing I can do about it except for bring out the facts. Most of y'all ain't worth the fucking time. I might make some time for easy though. Just saying.
Yeah, he ain't. Listen here, man. She has not changed her story one time.
I know she hasn't, but he's gaslighting
her like that. Just shows his real character. She's not raised her voice.
Nope.
She's not changed the story. She's just disappointed. She's hurt. She's hurt. This guy on here bragging about what a great father he is, but he's obviously not been that father to their child.
Mm-hmm.
And she's hurt. And if people can't see that, they need to stay over there.
Yeah. Well, it's the usual suspects, bro. That's exactly who it is. You know.
Yeah.
The same ones that really need a mental eval. New York to LA, Lisa B, Lauren, Alabama Girl 67. You know, the usual freaks.
Yeah.
Did I say Southern Girl?
Probably.
Well, her too. And the thing I've been listening to is I haven't heard her say anything in a bad way.
She hasn't. About
Easy. She has spoken the truth, and he just can't handle the truth.
Well,
he don't like the truth.
Here's your first thing. When as soon as she comes on live stream, he calls her over and over and over, and then sends her a message threatening to call the police. Okay, if that don't shoot red flags up for y'all over there, nothing will. Christina has been on point about her drive being her son, and I have real respect for that. Thank you, Raz. I agree with you.
Absolutely. Yep. But, you know, job, what is that to Easy? Sucking money off of people, grandma, mommy, all these people. That's what he's used to. That's why he's a spoiled bitch and does what he does. Yeah. That's why he's triggered right now. Because when the truth comes out and you can't stop the truth, yeah, it's going to get you rattled, won't it? Speak easy.
Yeah. Kim Holmes, Kathy 17 has it all screwed up. She can't comprehend Christina has an older child. That's the thing. They're saying she's changed her story. She has 2 children. The youngest child is Easy's, and Easy's youngest child is hers. They share their youngest child, and it's their son. She doesn't claim any responsibility for Easy for the other child whatsoever. She hasn't even said anything like that. So, yeah, Kathy's really bad about mixing stuff up like that.
I'm sorry.
My other child is 12. Definitely not his. Big age difference.
Yeah. Hey, Manchester Vicky, just woke up 6:30 a.m. Hi to all. I'm rewinding this for sure. Sorry this lady is having to live with this guy in her life. Well, that's the thing, Manchester Vicky. He ain't in her life. He, she never hears from him. She never sees him. She won't. I just got a message. Sorry. The only reason she even spoke out was because he's bragging about being a, father of the year type guy, about what a great dad he is, and how his, baby mamas will all vouch for him. Well, she's a baby mama, and he's not a great dad, and she knows firsthand. And finally, somebody spoke up against Speakeasy. We knew it was going to happen. This just happens to be one of his baby's mothers, his only son.
Mm-hmm.
Are you eating kipper?
No, I'm about to roll a doobie.
Licking the paper or something, eh?
Yeah. Getting some nugs out. was a long day, man. Gotta relax.
Right, I said Easy should be talking about how he regrets being a bonehead absentee sperm donor, and talking about how you can turn it around to do the right thing. You notice he didn't, in his messages to her, he didn't say, "Hey, leave that live stream. Let's work this out. Let me come see my son. Let me make this right." No, he didn't say that.
He wanted it his way, bro.
Hey, I'm calling the police.
Yeah.
What
Do
does
you
that
really
do?
think? Do you really think?
To
Sorry,
the
go ahead.
home where your child is sleeping. It's very, very good.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it speaks volumes.
And again, I'm not saying anything that is not true.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying anything bad about him other than the fact that he's not there for my son, which he is not there for my son. And that's it.
Yeah.
Well, I really don't see Easy as being a person that will compromise at all with people. So I don't see him saying, "Hey, let's work this out.
No.
Do this, do that." No, he's not going to do that. He's going to threaten. He's going to pull the moves that Ernie Shell pulls. And I know you don't know who Ernie is, but just imagine Speakeasy and a hillbilly from Kentucky.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the only difference.
Actually, I got some merchandise to show y'all. Let me show you this right quick. Hot off the press, son. Check this out.
Oh, hell yeah.
Anybody want a Ernie Shell wanted poster shirt?
I do, so I can wipe my butt with it. Right on his face.
I will turn the camera off. I'm going to turn the heater on in here. It's getting chilly.
Oh, Jaded Raven. You're lying bitch, too.
So that's his other baby mama. Wonder what she's got to say.
Yeah, the one that I had my dick in that baby mama. Yeah.
I done let it get too cold in here, man. No, I'm not seeing. See my breath out here, Wolf. I'm back. Yeah, I used to have a background that was it was the same as Speakeasy's padded room there, his little red room.
Oh, yeah.
I think I might still have it in here. Let's see. Not sure. So, did anybody had any more questions they would like to ask Christina? Respectful questions? I see the mods are getting them left and right.
Yeah, I'm jumping in there and grabbing a couple as I can too, man.
Yeah. Speakeasy,
little,
the trolls.
Yeah, little trigger bitches.
You know, the truth hurts sometimes, don't it?
If you're a liar, it absolutely hurts.
Especially when you've been feeding, lies for so long, and got so many people believing them. Let's see.
That message you got from me a minute ago, the last one, I mean that. Jimbo.
I don't know if I sing it yet. Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't find the background. It was funny though. I used to have I made a little background and Speakeasy stood up and left his little chair there, and I got a screenshot and I had it as a background in here. I think we put Christina to sleep.
Oh, I was just reading some comments.
Oh, you're reading the chat? Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was reading. And I was reading the ones on
So-
his as well.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Does Speakeasy have to go to your son's therapist or anything like that to be able to see his son?
I don't understand the question.
Does he have to go to any kind of counselor that's with your kid? Because your kid's autistic, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So does he have to go through anything to be like, do you make him or does the courts make him go to do anything so he can see his child?
Oh no, he doesn't have to do anything. He can, well, I invited him to come see him today and he chose not to. He doesn't have to. Courts are not involved at all. Like there's
Okay,
no,
I'm just asking because I'm seeing his chat respond to him by saying, you have to go to his counselor to see him? WTF, parental alienation. She wants it her
no, he
way.
was invited to his therapy
Yeah, but
so
it's
that
not required,
so
right?
that he can learn about his son that he knows nothing about.
Yeah, she actually said that she hasn't moved since Easy lived with her at her mom's house. That the address hasn't changed, and he knows right where his son is. So if he wanted to see his son, you'd let him see him, right?
Yeah, of course. I
Yeah.
invited him to see his son today.
Yeah, I'm seeing this in his chat, so I'm pretty sure he's saying something like that to them.
Well, of course.
And I just
I
wanted,
knew that he
I
would
just wanted,
say that I'm stopping him from seeing his kid. But I send him videos, I send him pictures, I invite him to his therapy, I tell him everything about him.
Mhm.
I even told him I gave him a haircut, as if that was needed to tell him. Like
And she's got the receipts.
I tell
Oh,
him,
I'm sure she does. I'm just, like I said, I'm trying to debunk his bullshit as he spews it out.
Yeah.
That's why I asked.
and he does not ask. And I think he's asked about his son recently, like twice, because again, he sent me money. I do think things may have been trying to change, but clearly not enough since he clearly puts more effort into YouTube than his child.
Oh, yeah, he puts a lot of effort into YouTube. Mystery Lady said that the sand is family and you can always come here. Kim Holmes said, file for child support, hold him accountable, force him to grow up.
I don't even think Joe would make him grow up, man. I just don't.
No, he's a narcissist. Now, have you ever heard that term or associated that term with him before?
All the time. That is him.
Yeah.
You can't say that you're a great father that doesn't see their kid. Like, you're making shit up and your son is alone. I don't know about the other two. Honestly, I don't know how he is with them. I don't know if he's in their lives, but I do think he's in their lives more than his son, of course. So I do think he is there for his daughters more.
At least once every 1 to 2 weeks.
Yeah, definitely
Which
more
kind of
than,
makes it worse.
yeah,
I mean,
it's very sad. Like his son doesn't have anybody and he can use more support. Like, but no, not from his father. His father is not there for him.
no, they don't love and grace. His daughters don't live with him, right?
No, they've never. None of them have
They
ever.
don't even have a room there.
No,
Yeah.
they don't even have a bed there.
Not even a bed.
Nope.
Another lie debunked.
Yeah.
Sorry, I double clicked. But so this is what I call an open door policy. The man doesn't have court order visits, he doesn't have court order child support, but he's refusing to pay for the child or even see said child. She gives him opportunity after opportunity, and he still wants to be a dirtbag. It has been an interesting hour. But I have another one that's coming up here soon to celebrate my little buddy's 7th birthday because he likes to bombard my streams. Yeah, Miss Diana. I wish I didn't have notification sounds for my emails because my shit goes off all night long. All night. And I'm still working on trying to fix the soundboard. I got it at least to turn on and to work and that. I just got to get it connected to the PC somehow. I will figure that out. It could be because this little button over here is telling me I need to update my computer, which I haven't done yet. But I will get to that. There is only about 15 minutes left with Christine. Let me get the name right. Christina on Jimbo's panel. And for those who reached out and donated, thank you. It is for a child who needs a sensory tablet. It's about 1,500 US, two 2,000 Canadian. And given that the child and the mother lives in Canada, that's what it is. So, for those who have donated, thank you so much. Much appreciated. And those who accidentally send it to me and not to the Cash App at the bottom of my screen, it will get sent to the right people. That is what we do here. We help those who need it. And speak easy. Instead of trying to threaten your son's mother with the police, step the fuck up, homie. I never once claimed to be a perfect dad. I never once claimed to be a perfect person. But you know what, dude? At least all my kids love me, even though I'm an asshole. So, but for a quick little update on my son Hunter, he's in the wind and has been. Nobody, not even certain people, have heard from him since last month. I was hearing from him and now nothing. So he is a ghost in the wind. So the only thing we can do is just pray he is okay. I will, as soon as I get his email, I'll get a hold of him and let him know what's up. Thank you again, Miss Diana. You are very much appreciated, honey. Very. But just don't break yourself, okay? Remember, you got a son that at home that's sick and that needs some things too. And I know you always put your babies first. But still, helping others is always a good thing as long as it's going for all the right causes and none of the backstabbing BOS. But today, no good news on my son on my son's front. No good news with the YouTube streets other than hopefully court will be over soon for Harmony's murder trial. And then again, we have a live coming up here very soon for my little buddy. So he will be here shortly. So I need to get stuff ready. And we are going to go and have that live here to have some good fun. And then probably one more after that, only because there's, like I said, about 15 minutes left. 20 minutes left of that video. And I want to make sure all of it is out untouched. I know this morning it was a bit, but I think I have fixed that. So please remember, if you can help a child, help a child. If you know it's not Bobo shit, then don't do it. Then do it. If you think it's Bobo shit, double, triple check. And if you still don't like the smell of it, then don't do it. Okay? Remember, your choice, your money. You guys have a great day. I'll be back up at about 2:30. I'll be back up. Okay? Much love. See you then.